Oh my god. Do we have a title now? Oh my god! I've done it. I've done it. Succulent vacuum cleaner. What a disaster. Okay. Hit that Audacity record button. We're gonna start working here.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh my god. I have one mouse. One mouse for all.
Alright. Are we working here?
We are working.
Can you guys hear us all? Okay.
Okay.
Ignore this monitor here. No, do not look at it anymore.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring up the, yeah, there we go. 10 minutes later?
Yeah, it took a while.
Okay, we're ignoring you now. So if you want to talk about this, add something in as we discuss, we might take a look at it, but
yeah.
The idea is not to ignore. Actually, get rid of that. I don't want to see that. I can't be looking at that. No, you minimize it. But.
Yeah, we just go to the page if we need to look.
I'm just going to be distracted by it, I know.
Yeah.
I'm easily distracted. All right, well, I guess welcome to episode 1 of the Streaming Into the Void podcast. I'm Mikey T, that's Curbstomp. No, wait! That's Mikey T, I'm Curbstomp.
As the mugs display.
See, this is
me. If
me.
you are watching on YouTube and or the Twitch VOD.
There you go. After a slight amount of delay to get it going here, we are finally
going.
I guess we're going.
We're going to stream to YouTube, but we did not verify our account. Now we have to wait 24 hours before we can do any streaming to YouTube. So be sure to check out the VOD on YouTube if you want to see what's going on in the studio.
Yes.
If you're listening to this in the RSS feed.
We will be definitely uploading all the VODs to YouTube, and if all goes according to plan, I'll have it all time-stamped and all that stuff. So it'll be easy to find out. I know, it's luxurious, I know. But
luxury, for sure.
So yes, this week has been, just getting this ready to go and everything has been something else. A lot of work that you don't think about.
Yeah, I was definitely sitting in my hotel a lot during the week. As soon as I got off work, just browsing through news articles, just seeing what was interesting to talk about.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of stuff that went on, but not too much interesting stuff that I wanted to talk about anyway.
Lots of news, and some of it is big news, but there's some of it, it's just like I don't care about it, but we'll talk about it anyways. But how was your work week this week for you?
It was a work week. I mean, I spent most of the time out of town in a hotel. The hotel, however, has upgraded their internet so that I had a nice 80 down and like 20 up. So I was able to stream some video games at the hotel with D'Angelo Cruz.
Wow.
Which was quite nice. We played a lot of Grounded, which is a very good game.
I saw that.
It's very fun, although it needs work still.
It's like it's in early access.
Yeah. You would almost think it was in early access, and in fact, it is in early access.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looked like fun times. The stream was good.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, except the first one was a little choppy, but...
I had to really downgrade the settings.
But it still looked good, even downgraded, so that's good.
It's I really like it. It's fun to explore around. The spadres are incredibly terrifying.
Say that again?
Spadres.
Oh, spiders. Okay, I was like, never heard that term before.
Yeah, they're menacing and they creep up on you because they're spiders and they don't make a lot of sound when they're creeping through the undergrowth.
Spiders will do that to you. That's good. My work week was whatever. The usual. Nothing too crazy this week. No crackies.
Ooh.
Well, there was crackies, but they have money now, so...
They were manageable crackies? They got their CERB?
They got their CERB, so they're buying stuff, so we don't have to watch them too much. And, just playing... I don't know what even I played this week. I played some Minecraft?
Yes, as per the prearranged schedule.
I think I played Minecraft, and I think I played something else. I don't know. Oh, I played some Apex. Yes. And that's about it. Warframe?
I played some Warframe. I saw you were playing some Warframe the other day.
Tried to mix it up a little bit. Got in there. Warframe is interesting. It's Warframe.
It feels... I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it still feels not as good as Destiny to play.
It's pretty much the same game still.
Pretty much the same game.
Having fun with it anyways, and
there's so much to see and so much to do in that game now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The amount of content those guys turn out is unreal.
Yep. It's all half-baked, but that's okay. It's no big deal.
There's always stuff to do every time. Like, when I first started the game, there was not much to do, because it had just come out. And then, when I restarted doing it and streaming it, I was like, oh my god, there's so much in this. Like, where do I even start? Where do I even begin?
You gotta have 2 monitors, Warframe and a wiki.
Yeah.
Same time, every time.
Well, I've been playing a lot of Arknights on mobile. And I really enjoy playing Arknights on mobile.
Mobile games? In my podcast?
It's weird.
I agree, it is weird. What is Arknights?
It's a gacha tower defense game, and I'm really into tower defense games, so that really clinches it.
You're losing me. Fall asleep. Interesting. I hate playing mobile games, so.
I do too, and then Arknights comes along, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. You know, I'm not doing anything, so I tune it up. Start playing, I'm like, oh, this is tower defense. This is awesome.
That's not a Kirby game for sure. I do not like tower defense.
Oh, and I've been playing Fall Guys, which is also not a Kirby game.
It might be a Kirby game.
It could be.
Kirby just doesn't like the amount of hype going on. But we'll talk about Fall Guys later. That's something for later for sure. I got some.
You got some hot takes on it.
Lukewarm takes.
Lukewarm
takes. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing major going on there.
No, not really. I mean, we did couch this last night.
It was pretty good. Yep, had a good time.
Sweaty. Real sweaty, because it was real hot.
It was warm, as it will be here.
Yes, because it's supposed to get to 41.
Easy. Today. It's like a cool breeze when you're in hell.
Yes.
Excuse me. So yeah, I guess, we can all edit all this crap out anyways later, but,
yeah.
There'll be mess ups in the live stream anyways. We should bring it back up though, I want to see if they're saying, hell, the 10, you gotta go in there, stealing Mikey's viewers. I wanted to see if we had, they were saying, the audio's all fucked up, would it be bad?
Ah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's
get into some news.
Yeah, let's slide into some news. Is there a particular one you want to talk about first? I guess
I tried to keep everything kind of ordered into categories.
All right.
But I mean, the top one should probably go down lower.
Okay.
Sounds good. Talk about the Kotaku. From Kotaku, Assassin's Creed creative director fired from Ubisoft following investigation into misconduct.
So, I mean, with lots of Me Too stuff is going on.
Oh, yes.
It's, there's a lot of greaseballs out there that deserve to get fired. This guy probably deserved to get fired.
Probably.
I read the article. I don't remember his name, but the initial, when I read it, it said he was fired for misconduct because of getting, what was it exactly? Outside false pretenses for extramarital affairs or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Accused of pursuing extramarital relationships with women under false pretenses.
Okay.
What a mouthful.
That's a greasy thing to do. Fine, whatever. But, I mean, in the article, it's he's doing it with, other women that are trying to get in the industry, basically abusing his position of power or whatever.
Yeah, as a lot of people in this industry.
And it's super greasy thing to do. Obviously, when I first read the reason why he was fired, I was like, he's getting fired because he had an affair? And I was like, what does that have to do with his job? Honestly, it doesn't have anything to do with his job. But then it was reading it, it's he's going to women that are trying to get in the industry and being like, oh yeah, I can help you get a job or whatever, but you have to do me a favor, or pretending he didn't have a wife and getting into these relationships with these women and abusing his position of power. So I was like, okay, it makes sense. But when I first read it, I was like, wow, the bar has moved a little bit for getting fired from your job. Because what would having an affair have to do with your work, honestly? But when you read more into it, obviously, yes, that's the way it should be.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's so many greaseballs getting outed now.
Oh yeah.
Weinstein, the whole Weinstein thing just blew everything open, and now everything is out in the open.
Oh my gosh.
And people are just getting terminated left, right, and center.
The way it should be, but...
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Weinstein. famous actresses and whatnot, it's just like, oh my god, if you could take advantage of them, imagine what it's just like a nobody in the industry. So same thing with this guy, obviously. But there's been a lot of talk about Ubisoft, and they have a lot of problems. They fired other people recently too for similar things. It's a lot of greaseballs in this industry. It's like weird. Like when all these dorks finally get to talk to a woman for real, they don't know what to do.
No, they don't.
It's crazy. What are we looking at? Oh, the ice cold Beppis?
No, I thought there was a mosquito on the side.
Oh god, can't have a mosquito in here.
No.
But I mean, I guess that's all we have to really say about that.
Yeah, greaseballs everywhere, and they're you're just learning about them now, all over the place.
Exactly.
It's like, what are you guys doing?
Exactly.
Did you not? What was your mother's teaching you?
Nothing.
What were your parents teaching you?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just nothing. They're just born of the internet. They learn everything from the internet.
Wow, this guy I think was a little older than that.
Oh
yeah. I don't know if it says his age there, but he doesn't look that young to me. But
he's probably 25, 30, close to 30,
okay.
Maybe 30.
All right.
I mean, that's growing up in the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
90s, early 2000s.
we're gonna start hearing about this more and more. So.
Oh yeah, we definitely are. These guys are just gonna be dropping out all over the place. Hopefully, everyone's gonna be coming forward, and we can eliminate some of these people from the industry.
Exactly. All right. Well, moving on from there, I guess that's all we need to say about that, really. So, what's our next topic here?
Well, we can talk about the Xbox. Oh. Microsoft launched the Xbox Series X in November.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yes.
I'll be getting one for sure. No specific date in November, just in November, which is
fourth quarter.
I mean, I think every Xbox has been released in November, so I think we'll say fall. We'll say fall.
And there has been the packaging for the Series X controller has been leaked, and it looks like one of the Pro controllers.
So it's usable on Xbox One right now. It's like a universal controller. You can use it on Xbox One or the Xbox One X. But the main big thing is that it has listed on the packaging the Xbox Series S.
Oh.
So there's going to be well, who knows what the difference is right now? Like maybe the Series S just has a smaller hard drive. Like we don't know what the difference is, but the thought is like one's going to be the high spec one.
Yeah, they're thinking that the X is going to be high spec and the S is going to be low spec.
Whatever. It's not like the first time Microsoft has ever done this. Like even Xbox 360, there was the arcade version.
Yeah. The zero hard drive arcade version.
Yes. So.
Or is it? Yeah, zero hard drive arcade version.
Yeah, it had the small hard drive, and I mean, other than that, it was the same. It didn't have like any difference between graphical powers or whatever.
No, just that tiny little hard drive there.
But I think that the Series S and the X are just going to be like what we got now. You got the Xbox One X, and you got the Xbox One.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just going to be the same thing.
It's just going to be the same thing, but they're reversing when they're putting them out. Because normally you get the regular one, and then you get the high spec.
I think they're going to do them both at the same time.
You think so?
Oh yeah, definitely. I guarantee it. Because there's going to be the nice Xbox One X that costs you too much money. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know I'm going to be like, damn it, I don't want to spend that much money. It's going to be
very expensive.
And then there'll be the Series S that's less money, plays all the games. Maybe they don't look as good. Maybe it's only 30 frames per second. I mean, they're all only going to be 30 frames per second. They've been saying that it's going to be all 60 frames per second since the Xbox One was coming out, and it never did.
No.
So it's all going to be the same thing anyways, but yeah.
The article is also saying that the Lockhart console, which is apparently the S, is expected to ship with 7.5 gigs of usable RAM and has 4 teraflops of GPU performance.
That's a lot.
And ship with the same CPU as the X.
So floppy.
So I wonder if that means they're going to have a different GPU in there to underpower it some, and then have the same CPU in there?
Maybe. Could be. I don't know. I don't know enough about that stuff to say, but I know that I'm getting one. Xbox One X.
Yeah.
And I'll be playing all my old games.
And so I've heard that the controller here is going to be compatible with both One and the Series X and S.
Yes, it already is.
Yeah. And the PlayStation 4 controllers are going to be compatible with the PlayStation 5, but only for PlayStation 4 games.
Well, PlayStation just released this weird thing to snap onto the PS4 controller to add a button on the back or something.
Back button.
There's something where you can snap it on it, and that's because the PS5 controller has something like that on it. So maybe if you have the adapter, you'll be able to use it on PS5, but that I don't know about yet.
Huh.
But this one, the guy that bought this controller and sent the information in for the article, he hooked it up to his Xbox One. It worked fine. Yep. It's a little bigger than the Xbox One X controller, or Xbox One controller currently, but it's working fine. So, Buddy had to update his Xbox because he hadn't turned it on in a year. But once he was updated, the controller worked fine.
So it took him a good time to do that.
That's pretty quick on the Xbox.
And then there is a list of rumored games that are going to be coming out for the Series X at launch. And it's not impressive.
I mean, launches now have not been impressive for a while, so
yeah.
I'm not too surprised.
So the games that are coming to Series X at launch are Marvel Avengers, Watch Dogs Legions, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, WRC 9, and Fortnite.
Fortnite. I mean, can you tell me 2 games that are available when the Xbox One launched?
No. I mean, I didn't really pay much attention to the Xbox One launch, though. I was just like, eh.
Yeah. I didn't get one at launch, so I couldn't say, but, I mean, Xbox 360, I could tell you all sorts of games that were launched.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one I had day one. But, I mean, it's not surprising. I do notice there's no first-party Microsoft games listed there, which I find that hard to believe. Because I'm sure, I know Halo's been delayed, which is fine, but, they've announced... Well, there's gonna... Where's the Forza game? Seriously? There's no Forza game listed there? There's gonna be a Forza game this fall. It'll be a launch title on the Xbox One X, I guarantee it.
No Forza in the at or around launch games.
We've got... Maybe these are just third-party games that are listed here. I don't know. Because, Fable's been announced. What's the... Hellblade... They've been working on that for a while. That game looks like it'll be pretty impressive. Gears. There's gonna be... There's no Gears game. There'll be the Xbox One X enhanced version of Gears. I mean, not that Microsoft has that many first-party games. They've stepped it up, though. Grounded. It's not out of early access yet.
But it'll be on it.
That's an Xbox game.
I wonder if this list is just third party.
I'm thinking yes, just because there's gonna be Forza's guaranteed. I'll personally guarantee that one.
Oh yeah.
There's a Forza game every year, so I think Forza 8 is due this year. I think it's gonna be Forza 8, so that'll be there too. I mean, Forza 8's not gonna be setting my world on fire, but for some people, I used to be a big Forza player, but.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen your previous YouTube videos.
Oh, there you go.
Lots of Forza content on there.
There was a bit.
Dancing around. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, I forgot about that. Even one of my first YouTube videos was me playing Forza 2.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a Horizon boy now. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm gonna get one anyways. The listing doesn't include all the thousands of backwards compatible games that are gonna be there.
So yeah, tons of backwards compatible games for sure.
Pretty much everything. So. I mean, Microsoft kind of screwed it up this generation with all their bullcrap they did, but I think they can step it up and maybe be a little better competition to Sony this time.
Yeah, so, I think so too.
We'll see how it goes.
They haven't come out of the gate real strong yet, but especially with their announcements, their first party announcements and the third party announcements.
I mean, at least now they have some first party stuff.
Yeah.
They bought all those studios just to do that. So, because they own Obsidian now, they got Lionhead doesn't exist anymore. But Turn 10 is working on Fable, which is going to be incredible. I guarantee that. Turn 10 has the open world ability to do a game like that. Just look at Forza Horizon. So, Fable's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. How many have you pre-ordered Xboxes? How many are you ready to go for fall?
Zero pre-orders. I've ordered 0 Xboxes, 0 PS5s. I don't even know if I am going to get any of these next
I'm going to get the Xbox One X, Series X. Their naming strategy really sucks.
It sure does.
But I'm going to get an Xbox Series X for sure. And I'll eventually get a PS5. I'm a console boy. It's just the way it goes.
You are a console boy at heart.
It's just the way it goes.
I grew up on PC, so I'm not.
What a life to live.
I'm not really a console boy. I haven't really played my PlayStation at all. Like, the only time it gets turned on now is for Crunchyroll.
Oh gosh, that's some weeb shit right there.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Very, very weeb stuff.
Alrighty. Well, staying with Microsoft, Project xCloud
is available now.
The beta.
The beta.
I don't want to play an Xbox game on my phone, and I mean, whatever. It sounds terrible. Before this podcast started, I was like, oh yeah, let's download this, let's check it out. So I downloaded it, and it's like, oh yeah, go connect it to your Xbox. Okay, I guess I'm not going to try it out right now. But I guess you just sync a Bluetooth controller to your phone and you can play games. I mean, I can't imagine I would ever play that outside of like Wi-Fi. I can't imagine how much bandwidth that would take to
a ton.
Stream a game.
I would imagine it's a ton.
So I'd check it out, but I can't see myself doing it. I don't think every game is available on it. I think they have to be specific games. Or maybe it's, I don't actually know how it works.
I'm not entirely too sure either, but it's like, do I want to play a AAA title on my phone, my tiny screen? Maybe, if, I'm traveling in the back of mom's car, but
even then, like, you'll be burning through your 2 gigs of bandwidth in 3 seconds.
Oh, for sure. Especially since, mobile data up here is just awful.
Oh, God.
We have the worst data plans ever.
Canada sucks for that.
Yeah.
Well, it says here they won't have the full 100 or more games. They expect 30 or so titles to be played tomorrow. So, I don't even know what they are. It's something that I'm going to check out. I'll try it, and then in 2 years' time, Microsoft will kill the whole project, and it won't be available anymore. So,
however, if you have an iPhone, you will not be able to do it, because the Apple iStore, or the iTunes Store, does not let you do it.
So,
the App Store.
This one I missed out on the story here. What is the problem Apple has with this?
It's something about they're not able to verify that the games are Apple acceptable in the App Store.
Oh my god.
Because it's an app that streams other games, so they're like, oh well, we can't verify that these games are not gonna,
oh my
go against our TOS.
Wow.
And I mean, that's been, their TOS has been in the news a lot.
So can you
lately.
look at pornography on an iPhone?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you can.
I mean, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know. But like, can I fire up Opera and be like, nope, Pornhub's blocked. Sorry, buddy. You can't do it?
I'm pretty sure you can watch porn on your iPhone.
Okay, so it seems weird to me.
But you don't need to download an app.
I need to download Opera.
That's true. Opera is an app.
Is there a Pornhub app on
I don't know.
Apple stuff?
I don't have my phone here, so I can't tell.
Who would
someone in the chat.
Who's in the chat that will know this for sure? Bob!
Bob, load up your iPhone. See if you can get Pornhub in the chat.
Exactly. Yeah, so it just seems like it sounds more to me like they want a cut of the membership fee you got to pay to Microsoft to use it, because it's not free to use. I think you have to have gold or something like that. I don't know for sure, but
yeah, I'm not sure. And also, speaking of the App Store, the Facebook gaming app is not available on the iStore either. They're like, no, we can't do it because it's an app that provides more apps.
Facebook?
Essentially. Yeah, the Facebook gaming app for iOS launched without any games on it.
Facebook gaming app?
There's a Facebook gaming app.
There's a Facebook gaming?
Because of the App Store's approval process, yes.
Why would you want to play a game on Facebook? What are you playing, Farmville?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's Farmville, but I would imagine maybe it is Farmville.
Is Farmville still around?
Farmville is still around. My stepmom plays Farmville like the Dickens.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that Farmville's still around. Holy, that's like the original Fall Guys.
The social media giant's app is used to watch streamers play video games, similar to what happens on Twitch, but features mini games that Apple policies reportedly won't allow.
Wow, Apple is really just going hard on everybody right now.
I know, and everyone's going hard on Apple.
This is crazy.
Because Apple has removed Fortnite from the App Store.
So, okay, this one I kind of get. Like, I kind of get it.
Oh yeah, they're definitely breaking the TOS. 100%.
So, I kind of get it. It's, yeah, you have to, what is it? They have to be able to pay only through the Apple Store.
Yeah, so what it is that Epic has made it so that you can buy V-Bucks through the Fortnite app, and Apple does not get a cut of the money.
Okay.
And Apple requires that they get a cut of the money for all transactions done on the phone.
Okay, I think it's dumb, but, like, it's part of the walled garden approach at Apple. I think it's stupid. Same thing happens on the consoles. Like, I'm pretty sure that you can't just buy V-Bucks through Epic. I don't know.
No, you can't. You have to, like, on the console, it's still the same thing. It's still a walled garden. You still have to pay Sony or Microsoft a cut of the money that you make from those V-Bucks.
So maybe it's probably, I would think then, maybe Microsoft and Sony take a lesser cut than Apple. Because I know the problem is Apple's taking 30%.
Apple is taking 30%.
Which is a lot. Which, for, they do jack shit, so 30% of...
It's 41% on Sony.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, all three console makers also take a 30% cut.
I think this is saying that
microtransactions and platforms.
This 41% is how much revenue Sony made as a company, not they're taking 41%.
So yeah, it's about 30% for everybody. And
yes, I don't know why Epic has decided that they're going to go after Apple.
I don't know why either.
I mean, Apple's got a lot of money. They are notoriously litigious and will sue all the time. You'd think it would be easier to go after Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah.
But the other thing, too, is Google followed suit and kicked Fortnite off their store. But that's a little different. You can just download an app, put Fortnite on your Android phone. You don't need to go through the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
So, slightly different. It's a weird situation anyways. I mean, I don't care about Fortnite either, so.
And so now Epic is suing Apple for anti-competitive practices. But they also made this 1980 Apple commercial rip in Fortnite.
Yes, this is a homage to the classic Apple ad where she throws the sledgehammer through the screen.
Yeah.
They're coming. She's coming. It's a unicorn hammer. They had this locked and ready to go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They knew this was going to happen. If you haven't seen the original Apple one, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. Okay, alright, they're upset with Apple in here, but they're making it free, hashtag free Fortnite.
I know, it's a little bit ridiculous. They're going a little bit too far.
They made a lot of money. I think they'll I think they'll be okay. I don't think they're going to go out of business. I mean, it's a little free Fortnite.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to pay Apple's fee, you don't have to be on the Apple Store. It's pretty easy. I mean, Epic does have really good rates for when you're using Epic Game Store. I think they take 10%. If you're using the Unreal Engine, you don't have to pay them anything until you make $1 million, and then you start paying them.
Yep.
So, I mean, I get it, but Fortnite's
I think
they're okay.
I think they're okay. I think they're going a little bit too far.
I mean, Fortnite's bankrolled all my free games I got on the Epic Store, so I guess that's good, but
yeah.
I've played 2 matches of Fortnite, and then I put it away.
I started my streaming career with Fortnite, and then I put it away.
I sure remember those days.
Yep.
Those were the days.
Those.
So, but yeah, even on, you can just install it on your Android. Just go to Fortnite.com. I'm sure they have the APK right there. You just install it and play it. You don't need to go through...
You definitely don't need to go through
Google
the
Store, but...
Or the Google Play Store.
Yeah, anyways. It's I mean, Epic did a good job by, like, turning it into an advertising campaign. So, I'll give them that, but...
They definitely know what they're doing, but they're definitely being ridiculous about it.
So, anyways, I think that's enough talking about Fortnite. I've never been a huge fan, so I have nothing else to add to it.
All right. So, Fall Guys.
Oh, Fall Guys. I can't escape it.
You can't escape Fall Guys. There are cheaters being caught in Fall Guys.
Why?
What?
Why would you cheat at Fall Guys?
Like, it's just a fun game. It's not competitive. Maybe it is competitive for some people, but it's a stupid fun game that's so random, and people are cheating in it.
I gotta win at Fall Guys. I gotta get my jelly bean across the line first.
They're using speed hacks. They're using, like, flying hacks. It's ridiculous.
This game, I cannot wait for it to go the way of Teamfight Tactics and what other games were there like that, where it was like for a hot minute, that's all they're talking about.
Yeah.
I remember when Teamfight Tactics came out, everybody was talking about it, and then it went away. I mean, it's not gone, but...
Yeah, it's just not on the tip of everyone's tongue.
I've watched it, I haven't played it. It's just like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it. So, but yeah, I mean, cheating in any game is pretty sad.
Pretty low.
Pretty sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
But like, Fall Guys? At that point, you're just doing it to be a dink.
Yeah. You're doing it for the memes.
It's so ridiculous. I cannot imagine getting any enjoyment of cheating at any game, especially.
I mean, maybe if you're 12.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah,
you're just
okay.
Like you got all your friends around. You're just memeing on everyone in the server.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's like it's not really skill-based game too much. Like.
I mean, there is some skill and strategy involved, because, I mean, I was playing it the other day and just watched Kirillum win, like, 4 in a row.
He's using the hacks.
Kirillum's just good at video games.
Oh, I get it now. It's all the extra monitors. He's got the hacks running. Oh, very good. Monitors. Yeah, so, I mean, who even made Fall Guys? I don't even know who's put out Fall Guys.
It's Devolver Digital.
Oh.
I believe it was Devolver.
They've done a good job leveraging... Where was it... I don't understand. Devolver. I don't understand. Where did it come from? How did it get so popular? What did they do?
I don't know. I think
was there keys or something?
Devolver is it's a good company. They make good video games.
What do they make?
They make, like, what's that game where you're shooting people?
Oh, that game.
Yeah, the game where you're shooting people.
Call of Duty.
No. They make Enter the Gungeon.
Okay.
Fall Guys. Oh my god, why can't I remember that freaking game?
I don't know. Okay, I have heard of some of their games before. Oh, they made Heave Ho. Okay, well, they're redeemed.
Heave Ho, yeah.
They're redeemed.
They publish a lot of good games.
Okay, they're redeemed. I didn't realize they did Heave Ho, so I'll forgive them. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how anyone could recreate what they did with Fall Guys.
I think it's the Battle Royale hype that's going on. Plus, you get Most Extreme Elimination Challenge and or Wipeout in the mix, and everyone loves those. And then something you can play with your friends, you got hit.
I guess so.
And it's silly physics. Everyone's a jelly bean.
Yes.
And you grab everyone and throw everyone around.
You got the Battle Pass?
You get the Battle Pass. Every game needs a Battle Pass now. You get Tetris Effect, got your Battle Pass in that.
What? Really?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I was like, what could possibly be in a Tetris Effect Battle Pass?
You get your custom shapes and skins for your shapes.
Okay, skins, yes. Shapes? I don't know about that. Yeah. They've done a good job.
You get your shape charms so that every shape comes down with a little charm,
Oh, that's like Apex talk there.
Spin effects.
spin effects. Well, that's, you know, I've been playing some Apex recently. There's not really too much Apex news going on except the new Season 6.
Season 6 coming out soon. I'm kind of hyped.
The trailer looked cool. The new character, what's her name, Rampart? She looked cool, I guess. I mean, I'm bad at the game, so I'll play it. It's, you know, those guys do a good job with their stuff.
Oh yeah,
so they got the hype going for sure.
Oh yeah, their animation style is great. I love their little cinematics and stuff.
2 days it comes out.
2 days?
August 18th.
Definitely gonna have to get back on that.
It's around the corner. We got 2 days and we'll be Apexing, I guess. I don't know. I won't be playing with you.
I will probably be playing like mad competitive until the season split, and then it'll die off.
I won't play with you. Too many sweats.
Too many sweats. We are the sweats. You gotta get your sweat on.
I mean, I'm better now that I changed my sensitivity and whatnot. 2.5.
I'm better now that I got this ducky keyboard that's absolutely tiny.
No number keys on it, though.
No number keys. No number pad. No nothing. No F keys.
No,
don't need them.
Definitely need them.
no arrow keys. Look, I changed my
I saw that. I was trying to type and I kept looking at the keyboard and I was like, I mean, I can type without looking, but I was looking down and be like, where's the A button? I can't figure it out. Yeah.
So, EA Access for PC is coming to Steam. They're just getting... I'm just hard hoping they're just going to get rid of Origin.
No.
And just go put everything on Steam, and it'll be fine. Origin is just garbage.
No. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
They got people already on Origin that are going to keep giving them direct money, so as long as it's turning a profit, they'll never get rid of it. Origin, whatever, does suck. Who cares about Origin? But, I mean, I'm sure when the EA Access goes to Steam, it'll just launch Origin when you press the play button.
No, I hope not. That's the worst thing, when people just backload it so that when you launch your game on Steam, it loads their store, their launcher.
I'm sure
so annoying.
I'm sure it will.
Especially when their launcher's hot garbage.
I mean, what's so bad about it?
This is terrible. I had the bad experience, okay?
Okay, I guess, like, I have had problems where people send me an invite and I'm in the game and then I lose control of the game. So that's happened to me, but other than that, I press the play button, the game starts.
So I was playing Battlefield 1. Okay. Maybe it's Battlefield 1. I got like a demo, like you play for 10 hours or whatever. And so I'm like, okay. These guys want me to buy the game. I get a little demo. So I'll play it with them and see if I want to actually buy it. And the demo, every time I loaded it up, it was like, no, you don't have internet access. You can't play online. You don't have internet access. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I actually got into I actually called tech support.
Wow.
To see if I could get it going. And I'm like, oh yeah, just do this. I'm like, no, it's not working. Oh, do this. No, it's not working.
Wow.
And I was on tech support for a few hours.
Wow.
And just would not work. Just to play Battlefield. Because people are like, hey, come play Battlefield with us.
No.
You'll love it.
No. I know that when people tell me that I'll love it, that's a lie. Wow, you actually talked to a person?
Yeah, I talk to people on tech support.
What's that like?
That's awful.
No kidding. Yeah, I mean...
I don't like it. I don't like how they do it.
I'm sure it'll be whatever. But the EA Access, that's like their subscription service where you can play games.
Yes.
Is that available on PS4 now?
I don't know.
It's available on, the PC version, not obviously on Xbox, but they've had EA Access on Xbox for years now, and I know PlayStation wouldn't let them do it. I don't know if it's on there now, but the only time I ever used EA Access was if you have EA Access and you buy a game, you get a discount. So I subscribed for 1 month to buy Mass Effect Andromeda. And I saved more than the 1 month subscription was worth, so it was worth it. It's too bad the game was not worth the money I spent on it, but I mean, what can you do? This is all hindsight is 50-50. 2020?
2020?
50-50? That's
Hindsight's 50-50? Half and half?
Half and half. Yeah, so... But it's cool. It's like just having Game Pass, but for EA-only games.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Game Pass, still the best value you can get.
Oh, yeah.
And they're dropping Xbox from the name of Game Pass. It's just going to be called Game Pass now, because you can get it on PC.
Yep.
Which,
no, is that what they did? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've been subscribed to it for a long time. It's great. I have Ultimate. I don't know why I have Ultimate. I have not installed one PC game yet.
No?
I don't think so. Maybe I should just get back down to the console version. Because I have Ultimate, but I've never downloaded a PC game.
There are a lot of games on there that I would play if I had time to play them. But I have that job that keeps me away from playing games.
Work.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Gotta go to work.
I hate work.
I know.
It's the worst.
It is. It's a good thing I love my job, otherwise I would not be having it.
My job's fine, but every day I'm just like, what if I just quit right this second? What if I just went home right now? What if I told this guy to fuck off? Oh, I do that anyway.
Yep, I get that feeling whenever I'm on an 8-hour drive up north. I'm like, no AC, no radio.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, that does sound pretty bad. Oh, well. Sometimes you gotta do what you don't like to do.
That's true.
Anyways.
That's true. Let's talk about some Twitch things.
Never heard of it. What's Twitch?
Never heard of Twitch? It's a streaming platform which we are currently live on.
Oh! Damn. Okay. Yeah, there's some crazy news.
There is some crazy news. So you heard about that that family in the UK where the kid spent $20,000 on biddies and subs?
So, man, oh man. So first of all, he's donating to people that don't need the money. Like he's donating like NFL football players and like these huge streamers and everything like that. Like half of these guys, they don't even see what's going on.
Oh, they definitely don't.
There's too much going on, so they don't even know that you're donating. But like, what is going on that first of all, your son or daughter has your credit card and they can manage to do $20,000 and you don't notice?
How do you have a $20,000 credit card?
I mean, $20,000 limit, whatever.
Yeah.
Some people got it, some people don't.
That's a lot.
That's a big limit. But like, oh man, this is not the first time this kid's done this, I'm sure.
No, probably not.
I'm sure he's, bought $1,000 worth of stuff on Amazon, and the parents were like, "What? How did you do it?" 20,000? Like, oh, okay. Why wasn't he in my stream?
Right? So
but they got it all back.
They got it all back. No thanks to Twitch.
So, well,
of course not, because why would Twitch want to give you back your money?
Like, well, that and like obviously the kid probably didn't read the terms of service, but it says no refunds on anything you do on Twitch.
Yeah.
So, like, if you do it as one sub by accident, it's like, sorry.
Yep.
Cancel it for next month. Like, just figure it out. But I guess their payment server, Xzola or whatever, I don't even know how to say it, they did the refund. So, they got lucky. But, like...
They definitely got lucky.
Most of these guys he donated to, the streamers don't need the money. But what if this was like... This made the rent for somebody.
Yeah.
They were like, yes, I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, actually, no. I don't know. I don't know. Did they take the money back? Or did they just give these guys $20,000 like they won the lottery?
I don't know.
I don't know how it worked.
I don't know either.
So.
It doesn't really say in the article how it worked, but they did get their money back.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, when you donate...
should be, like, looking at your kids. Like, don't let Twitch raise your kids.
Don't let the internet raise your kids, period.
Oh my god, I agree. The internet's the worst thing ever.
It is the worst thing ever.
But speaking of Twitch, they changed Twitch Prime.
They did change Twitch
just
Prime.
Prime gaming now. Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Amazon.
Because like Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime's like, what?
Yes.
Then they are the same thing, but they're not the same thing. So this puts a little bit more separation between the two.
And like for people that aren't on Twitch, if you tell them, hey, you get Prime Gaming too, they might be like, oh, interesting, let's check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, it's just like, what's Twitch? People play the video games? Not interested. I mean, hopefully, also, with Prime Gaming, not that I'm saying free games are bad, But maybe they can step up their game choices a little bit.
There's some good stuff in there.
There's some good
There's
stuff
also some absolute trash.
Exactly. And I mean, I would have to assume eventually when these Amazon games come out that are not looking too hot right now, but they're coming eventually, they'll be included with Prime Gaming, I would hope.
Yeah.
I would think. Like, is this going to be Amazon's subscription service?
I mean,
for when you're playing their MMO online?
Maybe.
What's it called? I don't remember.
They have an MMO?
They have one they're working on, yes. I don't know what it's called. Looks like hot garbage. They also have that other terrible game. Yeah, New World. You have that terrible game you were playing. The hero shooter.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that was called.
Crucible. The worst name for the game. Because there's... when you think Crucible, you think Destiny. You don't think...
If you're gaming,
if you're a gamer and you've been around and you play Destiny, you think Destiny. This is what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's a hero shooter. It's a hero...
But isn't Destiny basically a hero shooter?
I guess so. I guess Destiny is.
There's only 4 heroes, or 3 heroes.
3 heroes.
It's basically a hero shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can use a different gun. But wait, you can use a different gun in Crucible, can you? I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, you can't use a different gun. You can use a different hero. Yeah. Heroes come base equipped with all the same, with different skills and stuff like that.
It looked bad. I mean, whatever. What was it, in alpha?
Yeah.
I mean,
then they took it down.
They were like, "Oh, it's way too bad.
Yeah,
sorry,
they took
we
it away.
jumped the gun here." So, anyways, maybe this New World and Crucible were just part of Prime Gaming. Who knows?
Yeah. Should we watch a preview?
I mean, we can.
Hands-on preview.
Nah.
No. We want a trailer.
No, there's no trailer. I don't think. It's basically, it looks like Lord of the Rings Online, but
it does.
Slightly better graphically. Is it better gameplay-wise? I mean, how could any MMO be any different?
It looks really nice.
It sure does, but I'm sure it's...
But I mean, like, how much of this is just pre-rendered crap and not actual gameplay?
It runs at 4 frames a second.
For some people, for sure. You gotta get that.
That's gotta be a Lord of the Rings.
This looks like Lord of the Rings, for sure. Amazon is working on Lord of the Rings MMO. Okay, so they are definitely working on Lord of the Rings MMO.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
It's an MMO. I'll try it maybe if it's free and then go from there, but anyways.
But all the good MMOs are subscription based.
Are they?
I don't know.
What about Black Desert Online? That is the best character creator ever, though.
Does it?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure D'Angelo Cruz is playing Black Desert Online. He's trying to get me to play it. And then we got him to play WoW, and now he's
just wowing it up?
Yeah.
The old WoW.
Hooked on WoW worked for me.
Okay, then. What else is going on in Twitch world?
Twitch world, Shroud is back on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. With a beard.
With a beard and a contract.
So, I've heard this, that he has a contract. I cannot find anything about it.
No, me neither. But it's rumored that he has a contract.
I think it's kind of like not true, maybe? You'd think that Twitch would send out a press release or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's just people, again, talking about what they don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
There's a lot of that with the streaming world because no one says anything. Like, all these people saying Ninja made $30 million going to Mixer. Maybe it's true.
It could be.
It could be wrong.
It could also be wrong.
There's no reason for Ninja to say, like, hey, that's not true. I can get $30 million.
Any millions of dollars that he got would be beneficial.
Like, why would he say he got less than he did if there's no actual confirmation? That just decreases his value. I mean, his values decrease anyways.
Yeah, it's not as high as it once was.
Could you imagine anyone paying him $30 million to stream on their platform? No.
Maybe.
No. Never. Never again. Keep dreaming. He was on Mixer with Shroud, and who else went over there? Ewok. All sorts of people. Mixer went down the drain with them, and it's not like if he goes somewhere else, it's going to be the same. It'll be the same thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, the platform's not going to go down the drain, but he's getting the hundreds of thousands of viewers
on Twitch.
On Twitch. And on YouTube.
He wasn't getting that on Mixer.
No, definitely not.
He's not going to get that on D Live or whatever the 10-cent one is that looks exactly like Twitch.
The exact skin rip of Twitch.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called, but there's another one that's just like Twitch, but made by Tencent.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had 500,000 people watch. Shroud had 500,000 people watching him on Twitch. That seems like a lot. I don't know.
It does seem like a lot, but I mean, that's what it got to. I know. I tuned into the broadcast later on in the day, and he had only like 100,000, just a little bit under.
Rookie numbers.
I know.
Terrible.
But I mean, for first stream back, even Dr. Disrespect on YouTube with his first stream back, he had 500,000 viewers as well.
But his second stream, he had 500,000 as well.
Yeah.
So
there's so much mystery and controversy around Dr. Disrespect that people are just going to watch it and just figure out
what's going on. Yeah, it'll come out eventually, I'm sure. And I mean, who knows? Well, whatever. He's got to do what he can do while he can, because who knows, if it's bad, he'll be gone forever.
Yeah.
But it hasn't come out yet, so.
But Shroud is back on Twitch full time now.
Yeah.
Ninja streamed on Twitch once and was like, he's just testing the waters.
Well, I mean, these guys don't have to do anything.
Oh, definitely not. Ninja never has to stream again.
I mean, yeah, these guys are set. Obviously, they make a lot of money when they were doing it. 30 million or 3 million, who knows, but they don't have to do it ever again. I'm assuming they do it because they like it. I never watch either of these guys, so I can't say, if they enjoy what they do or not. Like, do they look like they are having a good time when they stream? I mean, I watched Ninja for 5 seconds and it just looked like he was not having a good time.
Ninja doesn't look like he's having a good time at all. He's just, I don't know. He's so famous. And I don't know why.
Is he? Is he famous though?
He's very famous.
If you showed a picture of Ninja to your mom, would she be like, that's Ninja?
No.
If you showed it to your aunt?
Which one?
Any aunt. I don't care. Any aunt.
No.
Yeah, he's famous in a gamer way.
Yeah. And I mean, lots of people. He's in the news a lot as well.
All we gotta do is bring up the clip of him trying to get everyone to floss at New Year's Eve. Yeah, and then you'll show how famous he is.
Such cringe. That's the most cringe I've ever seen.
I'm not seeing enough movement out there. Yeah, you're seeing zero movement, buddy.
Yeah. That's the problem when you try and mash the gaming world in with real life. It just doesn't work sometimes.
Exactly. Where's Thor Ackerland? He's my ninja of my generation. But like, yeah. Would you, I mean, if I wasn't having fun and I didn't have to do something, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He did not look like he was having fun.
No, he's
Shroud, I don't know. I watched Shroud for 5 minutes one time and he didn't say a single thing, so I was like, okay, I've had my Shroud experience.
I've seen Shroud in other videos and he is generally a good guy.
Oh, I can believe he's a good guy, but it's just like, what?
And he's really good at what he does, so I think a lot of that is sometimes concentration, like doing the Apex thing. It's like, sometimes I don't even say anything when I'm playing Apex. I mean, it's hard when you're in a gunfight to just...
No, that's true,
not
but
make
like...
random noises, right?
Anyways, he was sat there and it was just the sound of clicking for 5 minutes, and I was like, alright. I think he's playing Tarkov, maybe, or something.
Yeah.
I know you gotta have your, like, senses peaked for that, but...
Oh, yeah.
I had my Shroud experience and then I left. I
watched Shroud on a couple videos with Linus Tech Tips doing, what does FPS matter? I don't know. I rather liked him there.
I'm sure he's fine.
Listening to him and seeing what kind of guy he is. I was like, yeah, Shroud's a pretty cool guy.
I'm sure he's a very cool guy. I'm sure he's very cool. But, yeah, anyways. That's not why I'm on Twitch.
No, definitely not.
So, any other Twitch news? I can't think of any other Twitch news.
Got some kind of Twitch news, but more YouTube news with...
Okay. Streaming news?
Streaming news.
Oh.
Dr. Disrespect and PewDiePie had a stream together. They were playing Fall Guys.
I heard about this.
I could not find any numbers as to like how many concurrent viewers they had, but I'm sure it was epic. They were playing, classic Fall Guys, which you hate.
Oh, I don't hate it.
You don't hate it? You just haven't played it?
I just don't need to hear about it all the time.
It's everywhere.
Actually, you know what's funny? I don't know if it's funny. It's Dr. Disrespect's second stream on YouTube. He was sponsored by Road Company? He's a road partner.
Oh yeah, I saw that one of his videos was he was checking out Road
And
Company.
I was watching the VOD, and I could tell he was getting very upset because it seemed like anytime anyone invites him to a party and you cancel it, it takes you back to the menu, and people were just spamming the invite, and it canceled out. And I knew he wanted to be like, I don't know if you've ever seen any little bit of Dr. Disrespect. He likes to talk a little trash.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
I could tell he was just like, I gotta resist. I'm a partner to this game. I cannot talk any trash about Road Company.
Oh, that's gotta be tough.
But it was just like, invite, cancel, main menu. Invite, cancel, main menu. Just like repeatedly. And I was just like, ooh, he wants to rage, but he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's drawn a lot of people. I'm sure they probably, I would have to think PewDiePie and Dr. Disrespect were setting some sort of record on YouTube for amount of people watching or something.
Yeah, probably.
Because, well, PewDiePie's the biggest YouTuber, I think, still. I don't know. I've literally never watched PewDiePie. Actually, that's a lie. I shouldn't say I've never watched PewDiePie. Last time I came here, before we were recording the episode 0 of the podcast, there was a PewDiePie video on the screen.
I watched PewDiePie here and there.
And I watched it, and I was like, okay, that's PewDiePie. I got it. I got it.
I like him now more that he's a bit older than when he was, like, when he first was coming up, because he was just screaming at videos the whole time.
That's kind of what he was doing this time. Well, he wasn't screaming at him. He just was, like, laughing. It was a video of him watching a video and laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Not for me, but it's fine.
So here's the interesting part about both their VODs for that particular play session. Dr. Disrespect has that video when I was looking at it had 3.3 million views and was number 9 on trending. PewDiePie's had 3.4 million views and was not trending at all.
Oh,
not even close.
Oh, it's two. Those are weak numbers for PewDiePie. So
yeah,
it's like we're not going to trend this.
Or it's still YouTube suppressing him a little bit because he's PewDiePie and he's gotten in a lot of trouble over that. Over stuff that he's done on YouTube.
He has done some goofy stuff.
So I wonder if that's the algorithm playing favorites.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? He'll be fine.
Because they came out the exact same time, and his has more views, but he's not on trending at all. So I wonder what that is.
It could be just because Dr. Disrespect is newer to the platform, so his amount of views is just ranked higher, basically.
Yeah, it could be.
It's just like he went from nothing to like, now he's like huge. I mean, not that he's nothing on YouTube, but he had this channel and everything. But he was down to, and now he's pumped way up, you know? So,
yeah.
Who knows? It's hard to say. I don't care. I don't care about PewDiePie, and I don't care about Dr. Disrespect, really.
You gotta watch Pewds to keep up with the latest memes, though.
I guess. I mean, I'll just wait till someone says them to me, and then I'll be like, what? I don't get it. And then they'll send me a video or something. I don't know if I need to be that up on the memes right out of the gate. I don't think so. I don't know, but whatever.
I'm always like, what are you guys talking about? Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Just in general?
Yeah. Well, in some of the memes that people are putting out there, I'm like, I'm too old for this. So now I watch Pewds, and I'm like, oh, there's where this meme
You
comes
sound
from.
like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 2. I'm too old for this shit.
Too old for this shit.
Okay, well, anyways.
Yeah.
It is, interesting anyways.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
I'll take 1/10 of his views. Thank you.
Yeah, just a few of his subscribers and 1/10 of his views.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other streaming news that we got going on here?
Not that I know of. I didn't write anything else down.
Well, tangentially, I guess there's some streaming movie news that we can talk about.
We can.
I don't know why this made the list either, but that's okay.
Which?
This Disney digital release of live-action Mulan.
Oh, yeah.
Is this something you're waiting for?
No, it's not something I'm waiting for. It's
okay.
It's just interesting that it's they're just going straight to streaming.
Well, I mean, you can't go to the theater.
You definitely can't.
Well, you can in some places.
I mean, yeah, there's some places that are open. You can go to the theater.
In Canada, not so much, but in the States, I'm sure down in Florida, they've got 100 people in each theater, so that's okay. I mean, there's more money to be made streaming than going into the theater.
Oh, yeah.
Disney gets 99% of this money.
Yep. And they're getting even more, because it's...
I guess... Sorry, go ahead.
It's $29.99 American, whatever,
outrageous,
to rent the movie.
Outrageous.
That's incredibly
outrageous.
huge. Plus your Disney Plus subscription.
What? What?
Yeah, you have to be subscribed to Disney Plus, and then you get the movie. September 4th is coming out. $29.99.
What? That's illegal.
I mean, they're hemorrhaging money. They gotta make money somehow.
I guess so, but that's outrageous. And are people like chomping at the bit for a $29 version of Mulan?
I don't know. I mean, when Trolls 2 was released,
okay,
I think it released for $20 or $19.99, and it was like hotcakes.
Is that a rental fee? That's not even for you don't even get it?
You don't even get it. That's just rental. And Trolls 2 was just... I don't know what the numbers are, but they were huge. They're just making... So many people rented it because we're in pandemic. Everyone's locked down. It was like, what are we going to do with the kids? Trolls 2!
And
digital release.
Disney is like... crack for some people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything Disney, just shoot it into my veins right here! Are these live action movies good? I mean, I guess I saw Beauty and the Beast. It was fine.
I did not see Beauty. What one did I watch
that
was
King?
Absolute fire?
The Lion King? No, what? That's the only other one, isn't it?
No, there's another one. Aladdin.
Oh, with Blue Will Smith.
With Blue Will Smith. That was absolute fire. It was so good.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that.
Did you watch it?
No. Of course not. I wouldn't watch that.
It's really good. I really liked it. I think Will Smith did an incredible job of being Will Smith and not trying to be Robin Williams' genie.
Okay,
he just did his own thing.
Okay.
I mean, the songs are there. He does the songs. He does them Will Smith style.
Oh, I think I heard a clip of him singing, and I was like, whoa, he's a rapper, not a singer.
And I thought it was really good. I thought they did an amazing job of it.
I won't put it on the list to watch. I won't put it on the list to watch. Yeah, I mean, Beauty and the Beast was fine. Whatever. It's a little, I don't know, like, I don't think, what's her name, Emma Watson was singing in that movie, so that's a little dirty, I think.
Yeah.
Generally. But it was fine. But can I ask, where did Josh Gad come from? Why is he in everything?
Who's Josh Gad?
He was in Beauty and the Beast. He's just a guy that all of a sudden is in everything. Does anyone know where he came from? This guy.
Who is this guy?
It's Josh Gad.
Josh Gad?
Yeah, all of a sudden he's in everything. He's like a less annoying Jonah Hill. So, I don't know. Like, he sang a duet with freaking Beyonce in The Lion King, I think.
Wow.
So, I don't know where he came from. Oh, he must be someone's son. He was born in Hollywood. So, anyways. He was in there, and I was like, why is he in here? He was good in it, but I'm like, where did he come from? Yeah, he was LeFou.
Huh.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
I had to bring that up.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen him before.
What? Okay. I don't know how that's possible. Especially since you watched Aladdin. Not that he was in Aladdin, but I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't... He hasn't been in anything
all of a sudden,
I've seen.
he was just everywhere, on everything, doing everything, so...
Yeah, it looks like he does a lot of voice acting.
Yeah.
So, like, he was in a lot of Disney stuff, voice acting. Mm-hmm. Frozen 2 is all that. Mm-hmm. Angry Birds movie 2.
I don't know where he came from.
Yeah.
So
he started voice acting, and now he's a voice actor.
I guess so. How do you get that job? What does my voice sound like? Here's my demo reel. Egads.
I mean, well, there's like
I need better direction.
There's a website there's a couple websites you can go onto and audition for things with your voice.
Wow.
You can voice act, and then you can get a job.
Wow, that sounds pretty good. Well, since we're talking movies, maybe we should take a little break. Fake break.
We'll take a fake break.
We'll take a break. I mean, we're going behind the curtain here. There's always fake breaks on podcasts. We're going to take a fake break, but it's a real break.
We're going to talk about our sponsors.
MeUndies and Honey, I think is what Slinth wanted us to do. Yeah, MeUndies and Honey. But after when we come back, maybe we could slide. Unless there's some other. Did we miss any news here? I guess not really.
Unless you wanted to watch the Microsoft Flight Sim trailer.
Ooh.
Because I really wanted to watch it. I've been waiting to watch it.
Why don't we take a break? We'll come back with the trailer, and then we'll slide maybe into a WEEBUS PLEEBUS section.
That sounds good.
Oh my god. Alright. After these messages, we'll be right back. Maybe I'll slide in that actual song there.
I'm going to get a quick drink.
Sure.
Before we
should bring up the chat here so I can see if there's anything going on. Oh, here we go. Okay. Serious Sam, yes. Got MCC and Sea of Thieves. Good screen cap on the stream. What do you mean screen cap? Same shit Stadia tried to pull by the description and that shit that you want to see on top of that. Oh, yeah. Wait, you have to have Stadia subscription to do it? That's crazy. Mikey's mic is about half again as loud as Curbs. What? I hope not. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that in the post, stuff. Stadia's payment model is a train wreck. So you have to have a Stadia subscription and then you buy the game? Does it come with any games? I mean, I thought Stadia was stupid from the start, but I can still hear you both fine. It's just he's louder. Oh, okay. I think it's just because he's louder than me. We, burnt through that news section. Maybe we didn't talk about it as much as we thought we were going to. Podcast is going to be longer than last time, but not that much longer. Isocraft, I gave up on consoles at PS3 and then Apple sucks. I agree. I mean, do they suck? Probably. Mikey's back with another drink. It's lunchtime too, man. Next time I need to eat some more before we get going. But for screen cap, it would be sweet to have a window on you guys and then a window on what you can see on the screen in the stream. Well, what we're looking at most... Oh, I see what you're saying. When we're actually looking at something? I get you.
Yeah, we need to make it so the camera's more...
Well, he's thinking we share the... When we are looking at something, we share a second screen or whatever here. Because mostly it was just us, our little notes that we did.
Yeah.
But I think next time I'll just have notes separately, rather than on the screen.
Yeah, for sure. We'll, I'll get a printer and I'll just print it out.
Like Couch This, basically. Yeah. Well, I'd print it out at work if I would have thought about it, but...
yeah.
It'll make it easier.
But then we're always, finding news. I'm still researching on Saturday. And
yes.
stuff.
Exactly. See what's going on. Is there anything going on the Facebook page?
I can't even get it to come up.
There's closed captions on the Facebook page.
Oh, easy there. Flight Sim.
Let me see here if I can see anything on the apparoonie. No, there's been nothing going on. It's okay. It starts off slow and then we grow.
Yeah, I'll figure out a way to put this on there, which I can do because I can just run it through the capture card.
Oh, yeah. And
then change the scene. So that they can see it. We can switch scenes here so that it shows what's on this monitor that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm. So you can always just do an overlay too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with your multi-thing going on here, it's a little tougher.
No, because I can this is all run through the capture card into there, so I can just pull the capture card up. Run a scene, so that's capture card with the overlay, and that's on there.
I see. Very good. Well, before we get going again, was there anything else on the list that we missed or anything?
No, not really. We got all of it out.
I guess we'll just do some other, if we want to talk about this other stuff at the end.
Yeah. I think we got it.
The only thing that I don't even know if it's interesting, was my last video. What I thought didn't work about it. Oh, we should talk about these down here. Yeah. These two for sure.
Let's do the flight simulator because I'm super interested in it because it's super cool. I'm not gonna play it, but it's dope.
I'll play it because it'll probably be on Game Pass.
Maybe.
Anyways, let's pretend like we're back now.
All right, we are back. Hope you enjoyed those messages from our sponsors that we don't have yet.
Exactly.
Now, what I'd like to do is we're going to watch the Microsoft Flight Simulator, the latest one, live. Get a live reaction. I haven't watched it yet. I know
I've watched nothing.
They're using Google Maps and they've completely mapped out the entire world for you to fly around in.
I plan to fly a plane into my house. So
the install is going to be 129 gigs to start, and then they're going to be bringing in more stuff after that.
How is that going to play on my Xbox? Captured in real-time 4K? Planes and handcrafted airports. Ooh, it's artisanal. Why does it say standard?
I think it's the standard edition.
So I wonder how they did elevation and stuff. They just used...
I'm not entirely sure.
I'll play this game. The ground looks really flat, though.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the places the ground is going to be flat where they don't have any... But look at that. That looks amazing.
Yeah. They're just showing various planes flying over the landscapes here.
Yeah, and various cockpits.
It'll be interesting to see what the buildings look like how close it is to my house and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like how close you can get in before the textures start turning to garbage.
Exactly. I'm gonna definitely play it just to see what it looks like flying around my city.
Oh yeah.
They really are trying to hype me up with this music here.
It's the most hypey music you can possibly get.
Just like, this would be like when you're cresting a mountain in a movie and you finally see Valhalla. This is the kind of music they'd play.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to heaven, everybody. An Airbus 320. So one of my buddies is going to be playing the crap out of this game. I would not be surprised if he did not buy a new computer to play this. It's going to be... Oh, wow. Landing in Indonesia does not look good.
Very rural airport.
Wow. Ireland Airport. Uganda.
I would imagine the airports are going to be spot on accurate.
Well, at least for the big ones anyways.
Yeah.
I can't see them, like, doing the airport in, like, friggin' Cranbrook too realistically, but who knows.
I kind of want to play this game.
I'm going to try it.
It looks
I'll put it on easy mode and...
amazing.
And see about flying around.
Oh, I've been there.
It does look pretty nice, though. They're just showing airports after airports here. Oh, there's...
Oh, wow.
New Zealand, very nice. Ecuador. I don't know, is there going to be other things in this game, like challenges, or is it just straight up, like, today you're going to fly from LAX to, like, YYZ?
I mean, that's normally what they do. This is weird that they have 4 code airports.
Yeah, it is weird.
Normally, it's just a 3 code airport. So, like, CZST, I have no idea what that is. CYTZ? No idea.
It's somewhere in Honduras. YTZ? That's Toronto. YYZ is Toronto. YTZ?
Yeah.
Maybe it's internationals 4 and just within the country it's 3, but I don't think that's right either. Yeah. Otherwise, Rush wouldn't have named their song YYZ. Sure. So, lots of planes, lots of airports.
I wonder if they're going to have it like Train Simulator where you have to like buy the individual planes.
I would think not, but who knows? How do you earn money? Like, you fly a flight between...
No, like with real money dollars.
Oh, delete the game from the internet then, please.
Because Train Simulator, not only you have the base game, but then you have to like buy all these add-on trains.
This is bullcrap. Premium Deluxe.
Ooh, Premium Deluxe.
So this is showing you the planes you get in the Premium Deluxe. The Virus SW-121. The Shock Ultra.
Looks like a hobbyist plane.
Exactly. Yeah. Citation longitude. This whole thing of buying the game and then buying everything after, bullcrap. If you want to give me the game for free and then I gotta buy everything piece by piece, alright. I'm down with that.
I think if you have a fairly meaty and substantial game with a lot of content, that's full price, and then release other stuff
that's
extra,
fine.
I'm alright with that too.
I don't want it from day one.
No.
The sky is calling.
See, it looks amazing.
Is there going to
graphics
be...
look amazing.
Is it possible that you're flying and a bird flies into the engine and then you have to land with one engine?
That'd be pretty cool. Disasters like in SimCity?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll try it out. It'll be on Game Pass, I'm sure.
Probably.
And I'll do it that way, of course. Xbox.
Slurp up all of your hard drive space.
I'm not going to do it on my computer. I don't think my 1050 will be able to do it too well.
You have a 1060?
What? I don't know. I have something. You chose it. You tell me what I got.
The 1060. You got exactly what I got in this PC here, except... Oh, no, when I first got it.
Now you got a new one in there.
So, game releases that came out this week.
There was games released
this week.
Wow.
There were a ton of games released this week. Most of them without an ESRB rating, most of them without a Metascore critic. But
really,
the two that stood out to me was Factorio. Finally hit 1.0.
Oh.
It came out of early access and is now officially out.
And really?
And that means I'm probably going to need to play a little more Factorio to see what they've added, to see what they've improved. It looks like there's been a lot of little graphical improvements, little tweaks, little new animations and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, Factorio is a time sink.
That game looks like you need a PhD to play it.
Well, it's like 2D Satisfactory, but
also need a PhD in that one too.
Has way more baddies to come and kill you. Like your pollution creation matters.
I see you playing that, and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to play that with Mikey. Then I'm like, wait, this is the play on extra hard mode here. No, thank you.
Nope, that was on regular mode. I haven't played that on extra hard mode.
Oh, jeez Louise.
I've played it modded, so that makes it a little bit harder. But even on regular mode, it's still like if you're not managing your pollution, some more bad guys will spawn and come and eat your face.
Pollution? What is this? The real world?
Oh yeah.
That sounds terrible.
So
yeah, it looks cool.
It's a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
1.0, eh?
1.0.
When's that coming out on Xbox? Can you imagine playing that with a controller?
Oh, what a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Trying to build things with a controller.
Trying to search for an item or like a thing to different I don't know, what are they called?
Bloops.
Blueprints?
Yep. We got blueprints
Good
there.
Gravy. That sounds just god-awful.
And the inventory system is super huge and everything's super small. And you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be like, right like that.
Oh,
get that
God,
screen
right
straight up to your face.
Jeez Louise, that does not sound good. Yeah, it's a game I'll never play, probably. Unless it's free on the Epic Games Store or something, then I'll try it.
Yeah, I wonder if they would do that.
I mean, is it on Epic?
No, no, it's not on Epic. Not yet, anyway, but I mean, it was just released, so...
Yeah, but it was on pre-access or whatever?
It was on
Steamer?
early access for years.
Steamer?
Many years.
Cleveland Steamer? Oh, wait, that's something different. Yeah.
Another game that just came out?
Another game I'll never play?
On the 1.0, Risk of Rain 2.
Was this in early access too?
Yeah, it was in early access, not for as long as Factorio.
Did you play this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Risk of Rain is essentially a roguelike third-person
boring simulator. Oh, sorry.
It's incredibly fun to play. It's not fun to watch. I don't have any enjoyment watching it.
I was like, what's going on and why do I care about this? I could not find it.
It's not an easy roguelike to follow.
I didn't even know it was a roguelike.
Yeah, everything's procedurally generated.
I knew that.
All your runs are all different.
I knew that, but I didn't know it was a roguelike.
There's a ton of characters. There's a ton of challenges to unlock.
I thought it was just a game you just played and then it was like it's over and you just start again.
Nope, nope. There's a bunch of items you can pick up, and every item, you're not going to get the same item every time. And there's different enemies that spawn all over the place. Sometimes
I did
the worlds
see
don't
someone
play the same
playing
way.
it one time, and it was basically... I don't know if you can... I guess maybe they were cheating, but it looked so boring, because it was just like... everything just died instantly, and it was like...
Oh yeah, some of the characters are more powerful than others, and that'll happen.
It did not look particularly fun to me, but whatever. Not for me. It seems like everything's not for me. God damn, what is wrong with me? Everything's not for me.
Well, you like specific games, I like specific games.
Yeah, but
we like different genres.
I said that's not for me on everything we talked about today.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
I mean, the only games we really talked about were Fall Guys and then Factorio and Risk of Rain.
Yeah, but then it was like we talked about Mulan and we talked about Dr. Disrespect and Shroud and PewDiePie, and I'm just like, yeah, they're not for me. Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even see any games that came out this week that I was interested in. I mean, not that I looked too in-depth either, but...
I kind of did a last-minute look, and I was like, oh, yeah, these 2 games, they just came out. I heard about this.
I mean, it's in typically summer months are pretty slow time of year for game releases and whatnot, so I'm not surprised. There's nothing that I'm interested in, but... And it's also, well, as console time goes, they're gearing down for the next round, so...
Yeah. Even Randy Pitchford tweeted out that Factorio was going to 1.0.
I saw that.
Like, oh.
I saw that. Old Duval Magic.
Yeah.
I wonder when they'll make Borderlands 3 good. That'd be good. I bought that game with real cash money.
Real cash money.
And it was not good. Story sucked. Characters sucked. Everything sucked.
Yeah, the weapons weren't even fun.
No, they're boring. You didn't even look at them. You just pick them up and whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not a legendary. I'm not using it.
Well, it's even like, oh, I got a legendary. Oh well, doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything cool. Like whatever. Why couldn't it just be Borderlands 2 more?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's maybe I should go back to it. They've added a bunch of stuff. I should go back to it.
They have added a bunch of stuff.
The characters are not good. Let's talk about something I like for a change. Do I like anything?
Do you?
I don't think I do. I don't think there's anything I like, actually.
Why is that, Bucko?
Exactly. I can't think of any games that came out this week or anything new that I saw that I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, there's been previews of stuff that I'm interested in, but nothing came out. It's hard to roll on fire.
Yeah. I haven't been... Only this previous week, have I been keeping up with news and stuff like that, just because, we're doing the podcast now, so we need stuff to talk about. So, anything that is in the pipe coming down, like, I just haven't...
Yeah.
I haven't really seen it.
There's lots of stuff coming future times that I want to do, I want to play, like, obviously, Cyberpunk and Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Fable that way down the road and all sorts of stuff coming, but right now, nothing is setting my world on fire. There is a game I would like to play shortly, and maybe we can segue into the talk about the game club that we want to do. So, I was thinking that we can combine this into the 2 things here. Me and Mike have been talking about doing a thing where, like, he's on the road, can't stream all the time. I keep bugging him he should do YouTube videos.
And I should, but...
And he should, but then he says, I don't like my voice. And
I can't stand listening to myself.
Have you heard my voice before?
But, I mean, nobody likes listening to themselves.
I'm fine with it. I don't care. I had to edit the podcast, and I was like, yeah, I'm so funny. But I suggested we do a thing where we do, we each record a portion of gameplay, give it to each other, and then we can edit it up. Nothing too crazy. I was thinking like, here's 4 hours of video footage.
Yeah, just do like an hour.
Just do an hour at a time. But then I was like thinking like, Game Club, we could do it as a discussion on the podcast as well with people that want to play along at home. I keep looking this way. The camera's over here. At home. Yeah, we definitely should have this over here.
Yeah.
It makes way more sense.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of a game that would work, that would be something that you want to play, something that I want to play, and I figured out the game. Do you have a guess what the game is? Not even any guess.
Not even an inkling.
Okay, let me think here. How can what can I say to not give it away, but maybe give you an idea? You've expressed interest in it before.
I've expressed interest in it before. Well,
correct.
Is it that walking simulator?
UPS
simulator?
The UPS simulator? Are you talking about Death Stranding?
That's what I'm talking about.
Correct!
Hey!
I was thinking Death Stranding would be the way to go.
Yeah, it would be a good one.
Because it's on PC.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's on PS4.
It is.
It's not on Xbox, so it's not perfect.
That is something that I can actually do if I do it on PlayStation, because I can record from the hotel or wherever.
Exactly.
And then it'd be
That's
all right.
what I'm saying. You can take it with you on the road. You can play it. People might be interested into playing and following along. If not, too bad. It's your podcast. But I was thinking that might be the way to go anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll think about that. But I was thinking it'd be like a book club, but for nerds. Not that anyone who's in a book club isn't a nerd, but can play along. Just, I don't know how that game's broken up. I'd have to look into it. Maybe there's chapters. Maybe it's by mission. We could just say, like, we're going to do this amount before the next podcast. Everyone can play along if they want to. If they don't want to, they don't have to. We can talk about it. We can edit up a little video. Highlights. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. 5 or 10 minutes. And go from there. I think that's the way to go. What do you think about it?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Have like a game club. So like we progress. It is a story-driven game, which means, spoiler alert, it's going to be heavy.
Yep. And
I feel like if we... Yeah, I don't know how it's broken up, but it is story-driven. Mm-hmm. There are going to be probably side missions you can do.
And the other thing, too, I was thinking about it is, in the past, I played some Kojima games, like Metal Gear Solid 1. I think I did Metal Gear Solid 2. But I know he's, like, the stories are so ridiculous, and the stuff happening is so stupid. It'll be good for, like, just seeing, like, when something ridiculous happens, being like, well, how did Mikey react? How did Curb react?
Well, this kind of thing, like, especially with this game, is that Sony's just like, hey, taking the chains off, taking the shackles off, just go nuts.
Yeah.
And he did.
I mean, he didn't have, well, it was his own studio. Like, Konami wasn't involved, so he didn't have to answer to anybody.
Yeah.
So...
Sony's just like, yeah, here's a bunch of money, go crazy.
I wish it was out on Xbox, so I could play on my Xbox, but other than that, I got a PS4. I guess I could fire up the PS4 if I have to. Yeah, I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even though I hate sneaking. I don't know how much sneaking is in this game. I'd have to think it's a lot, because it's a freaking Kojima game, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes anyways. So, keep that on your radar, everybody, if you want to join in with the discussions. I think it'll be a fun one.
You want to talk about that?
Well, we can. We can talk about it. I think, I mean, I don't know if it's particularly interesting. We can always remove it later, too. My last YouTube video I did for the Blair Witch, which I had fun making and doing, it kind of didn't work out too well. And the main thing, I think, was first of all, the compression on YouTube sucked. It looks like trash.
Did you download your VOD, or did you record from...
I downloaded the VOD.
Yeah. So it's double compressed.
It's double compressed. So some of it looks fine, but the really dark parts, man, oh man, it looks like just absolute garbage. It ended up being a little more reactionary than a sort of let's play. Not that I was really going for that either. I had fun making it, sort of. It was a learning experience. I have part 2 kind of ready to go. I don't know if we'll bother with part 2. I may just not do any of the editing with the sound and stuff like that and just put it up just to get it out there, but it kind of fell flat anyways. Not that I was expecting the world to be set on fire by it or anything like that, but when I went and watched the premiere, I was like, this looks like just garbage. It looks so bad. The editing I thought was fine, but it was just like the compression. It was like, oh my god, you can't even tell what's going on here.
Yeah, it's a really dark game.
Oh god.
Double compression didn't do it any good.
God.
That's for sure.
It looks so bad, so live and learn from that. I learned a lot doing that anyways.
Yeah. There was a lot of editing involved in
that.
Oh
my
sure.
god.
For sure.
Well, first thing was I watched the VOD in real time for 4 hours to clip out stuff. And then I had my clip down section that was still like an hour. So I watched it again. And then halfway through, I was watching another streamer and she was editing a video and she increased the video playback speed. And I was like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I think about doing that? So then it went way faster the second time through, but, and then I did a third time to trim it down even more. I think it could have been good, but it just kind of didn't come together in the end the way I would like.
Yeah, I think if you had done a little bit more let's play and a little bit less.
Yes. Well, and then the other thing too is like I noticed I say Jesus Christ a lot.
You say Jesus Christ a lot
in that game a lot. And I was like, wow, I need to say something different. So that's like that's not like a conscious thing though. You can't really be like, okay, when I'm scared, I can't say that.
You're right.
It's just what comes out naturally. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to break that, but yeah, when I was watching the playback, I was like, holy crap, man. That's crazy. So
yeah, I think that it started out good because there was storyline. I got to learn a little bit more about what the game was, but then it was just jump scare after jump scare after jump scare, and
it
like
should have
creepy
been less
moments.
of that.
Yeah, I mean there was some good stuff in there, but I think if you had not used the full stream hours or whatever, how many hours did you use to put into that clip?
That was like half of the stream, so 2 hours.
Yeah, I think maybe if you had just cut it down to the 1 hour, or looked at the 1 hour, and see if you could make a 10-minute video where we could actually see what the game was like.
I could have for sure, but I was like, when I first started it, I was like, okay, I'll make a video, one video. And then I should have just, when I was down to an hour, maybe whittled that down into multiple videos there.
Yeah.
But I got it down to the hour. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I gotta do 4 videos, I gotta do 3 videos. It was just like, I think there's some stuff here to make a video. And then it was like, okay, I got enough to do 2 videos here. And there's a perfect split point in the middle where it's like, I got to the house.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good part to switch it off, do a halfway point, and then continue on. But yeah, you're right. It definitely was a little too much of the... If that's what the video was supposed to be, then that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But there's a few other things, too, that I would like to do differently. Like, that one had all the stupid overlay for latest follower and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. My camera was not too optimum there. It was a little too big of showing just empty room, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Lots to learn, lots to look at.
If you strip out all the overlays and all that, you did a good job of not putting in anything where you're talking too much to chat.
I removed all that intentionally. I wanted to get rid of that because you can't be... It's like, what would that mean if I said something in reply to the chat? There was a few that left in. But there was like...
Yeah, they made sense, though.
Yeah, I had to remove a lot of that because it was just like, well, they're not going to know what was said in the chat, so it'll make no sense.
I think if you're going to do something where you're talking to chat, you got to have that chat window open.
Yes, absolutely. So I got to figure out... Apparently there's some sort of setting in OBS to make it so when you record while you're streaming, it will not have the overlay and stuff like that. I don't know how to get it working properly.
Oh, yeah. You can pick which elements get recorded.
I tried to do that, but it didn't work.
Oh.
And it also, same thing with the audio. You can record it on separate tracks. But when I set it up, it wasn't actually sending the game audio to the stream.
Oh.
It was recording it.
But not sending it to the stream. That's
because the end of the stream, I was like, Brother Holmes was there, and I was like, did you listen to the end of the podcast? And I was like, you got to hear it. So I was like, let me play it. And it was the part where we did his outro music. And I'm like vibing to the music I put in, and they're just like, we don't hear anything. And I'm like, I'm playing it. And they're like, and then I'm like, are they screwing with me? But it was because I had set it up to record the audio on a separate track, but it wasn't sending it through. So I gotta sit down and try to figure out exactly what's going on there. But yeah, lots to learn anyway. Still.
Should we take a quick break and then move into our last little section?
Which segment is that?
Well, we'll move into WEEBUS, PLEEBUS.
WEEBUS, PLEEBUS. Sure.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll do WEEBUS, PLEEBUS.
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah. Well, let's see what's going on here in the...
What's happening with the chat?
The YYZ bucko, yeah, exactly.
Oh, you guys, we gotta do that. We gotta do that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Or a green screen.
Yes.
Or maybe green screen up here.
Yeah. Dominions. All the Dominions.
Yep. Can you get wheat in Dominion?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can get wheat in Dungeon Lords, though.
Cool
and
beans.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh my. That's got a really fat dude right there.
He's the Sheriff of Nottingham.
There is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been an hour and 45. There's lots of stuff to remove and everything, but we'll be able to... I'll edit it down. I'll download the VOD, put it on YouTube, timestamp it maybe. I don't know if I want to timestamp it or in separate clips. How do they do it on Technical Alpha?
They do separate clips.
We'll see what I want to do.
See what you feel like doing.
Well, it didn't help too that the other thing with the video that I forgot to say is like DaVinci kept crashing all the fucking time.
Ah, gross.
So I was like, what's the problem? And I searched it online. And it's supposed to be something problem with the new drivers for the NVIDIA.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, just roll back. And I'm like, I ain't rolling back my video drivers, you idiots. Fix your fucking program. So, anyways.
Yeah.
That was a big pain, because I'd set it, I'd be like, okay, deliver. And it, like, for a 10-minute video, it's only take like 8 minutes or something, 7 minutes. And you'd get 5 minutes through and be like, oh, an error. Fuck. So then I did all these changes, and it would work sometimes and whatever. So, it was a pain in the ass. I'm gonna insert some Lupin the Third music here.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. You can put music in them, can't you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna do that for sure.
Alright, guys, we're back. And now, WEEBUS PLEEBUS.
Oh my god.
Let me explain. Curb Stomp here does not watch anime whatsoever.
Nope.
He's seen maybe one or two little episodes in his life.
I mean, I watched a lot of Pokemon.
And a lot of Pokemon, but you know, that's pretty American.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just a cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's definitely just a cartoon. So, every episode he's gonna watch a new anime and then or a movie, and we'll discuss it. So, that's
right. We're gonna have to figure out what the next one's gonna be too. I never thought of that.
Yeah, we'll put up a Twitter poll.
Oh, okay, I like it.
Or something like that.
Take some suggestions. Yes, this is WEEBUS PLEEBUS.
WEEBUS PLEEBUS. He's
the weeb and I'm the pleb. I don't know.
It rolls off the tongue nicely.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's very nice.
So the one we decided for the first one was Lupin the Third, Castle of
Cagliostro.
Cagliostro. There we go.
Is a Miyazaki.
It's a Miyazaki.
Miyazaki directed.
I know who that is. He is Studio Ghibli. His first feature-length anime. He'd done other series work beforehand. I did a little research afterwards after I watched it. Because as I'm watching it, I'm like, I feel that I'm missing something here. Like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, the movie's definitely based after a series.
So there was another movie before it too.
Oh, was there another movie?
There was another movie. Because I'm watching it and I'm like, who is this blonde woman? They have a history, obviously, and then it's like
Fujiko?
Yeah, they obviously were a couple. And I'm like, where did they come from? But maybe we should start at this. Let's start at the start of the thing. Robbing the casino. And I'm assuming European country.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell at the start of the movie. There's definite history there where I do not know what's going on. I don't know if it's just anime tropes or whatever that I just don't know.
That goes on like that.
And at first when the movie's starting, I'm like, it's kind of like real world-ish. Like there's some outrageous stuff going on where they're jumping into their car and driving away. But I was like, okay,
there's a lot of slapstick going on.
Yeah, it's definitely slapsticky. But it was kind of grounded in reality, I thought. But then all of a sudden, Goemon shows up. Is that supposed to be like the personification of Goemon? Like the actual like Japanese warrior? Or was this just a guy that's good with swords?
I think he's just a guy that's good with swords that goes on the capers. I don't know if if it has to do anything with that, but it might be.
Like, I was like, I know Goemon is like a actual thing. But it was like, is this supposed to be the guy? Like the ancient Japanese warrior? So I was very confused about that, and that's why I was like, is this like, I know it was Lupin the Third, and I just assumed it was because he was the third Lupin. But then I was like, is this the third movie? But no, it was not the third.
No,
movie.
he's the third. Yep.
But I was so confused about what was going on with Goemon.
So the way, like, it's been redubbed. That is not the original.
I did not watch it dubbed. I watched it sub.
Oh, you watched it sub.
I did turn on the dub just to hear it, but I watched the sub.
We watched it dubbed because I watched all Miyazaki films dubbed because that's what I grew up with watching.
Okay.
And so it's, and especially with some of the ones where he's got like big name voice actors, like
Okay.
Jean-Luc Picard or Patrick Stewart
Okay.
and some other people.
Uh-huh.
Like he's got Billy Crystal and some other guys in Howl's Moving Castle. So I always watch them dubbed because the voice acting is really good.
Okay.
But in this, they had redubbed it from the original that I watched, and so they were calling him Wolf the entire time.
A wolf?
Because, you know, Lupin, Wolf.
Okay, oh god.
But in the version that I had watched before, like when I was growing up, it was Lupin. They called him Lupin.
That's weird.
It didn't make any sense.
Really
and
weird.
So it was... They didn't do a very good job of redubbing it, and so they left out a lot of plot elements.
I wonder why
and
they
stuff.
did that.
It was weird.
So I wonder if the original dub you heard was like the one that they did from like 1983 or whatever.
I imagine that's what it is. And then this is the Disney redub.
Because I read about it, and they were going to release the Lupin in theaters back then, and they did test screenings, and everyone was like, why would I go watch a cartoon? So they never did a wide release on it. It was released in like typically like New York and San Diego or something, and then people were like, an hour-long cartoon? An hour and a half long cartoon? I don't think so. So it could have been they changed the dub that way.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or who it's impossible to know. But yeah, I was reading in the first movie, he was more of like a lecherous guy, and like he was driving the car. His car that he drove, he liked it because it was the car Hitler drove. And I was like, wow, okay, it's a good thing they went this way rather than the other way. There was a lot of... It was just... I was, like, lost a little bit.
Yeah.
The story was straightforward enough, but it was, like...
There's a lot of history that
Fujiko,
you don't learn.
And, like, the Goemon one was really, like, why was he even there?
He just shows up for no reason.
They were like, let's call him Goemon, and then he's there, and then he cuts a few guys with his sword, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
It was like, why is he even there?
It's like he was like a cameo.
So that's why I thought it was supposed to be the real, like, Goemon.
He just shows up on a horse-drawn cart, cuts some people, and that's it. That's all you see of him. But he is... I mean, Lupin is still pretty lecherous in...
Well, he was, but, like... At the end, when it was like... Clarice is like, take me with you. And he's just like... Sorry, I gotta go! But it was like... He was obviously, like... 20 years older than her, 30 years older than her, because he met her when she was a kid and she brought him a cup of water or something.
Yeah, if he took her with her, that'd be weird.
But
like, no, I can't do it.
It was like, okay, he's a bit of a lech, but he's like, not that bad. I feel that maybe if Miyazaki hadn't been involved, he'd probably been like, yeah, hop in, let's get going here, girl. Because I know Miyazaki's more of a...
Oh, yeah. He's more wholesome.
A wholesome guy, for sure, from what I've seen of him in the past and things I've heard about him. What else can I say about it? The animation was okay. I thought
it was pretty good. Like, they did a lot of crazy shots, like especially with him running across the roof.
Yeah,
all
that was
fast moving stuff.
That was interesting for sure. That was cool. There was some parts where I saw where it was like I could tell that it's like old style cartoon where it's like
there's a background plate,
and you can see the one part in the background that's going to be animated because it doesn't look the same. Like especially when he was in the dungeon at the end and there's like skeletons on the wall, and I was like, that skeleton, something's going to happen, and then it falls.
Yeah, it is traditional animation. They got the background plates and all that. Yes. And some of them are pretty obvious.
But yeah, it was fine. I thought the designs were fine and everything. I thought the Japanese voices were good. They seemed to all fit pretty nicely. What was the bad guy's name? I can't even remember.
The Count?
Yeah, the Count. Oh, I guess he's
Cagliostro.
Yeah, Cagliostro. He, was a doucher.
Oh yeah, for sure. A creepy doucher.
Just,
what are you doing, Clarice?
Yeah, exactly. He was... Yeah, exactly. The motivation was really weird, I thought. He wanted to get the treasure or something like that. And he had no idea what the treasure... No one knew what the treasure was.
No one knew what the treasure was.
But he really just needed the ring to get the treasure.
Yeah. But why would he just take the ring?
I mean...
She's got it on her finger. Just take the ring. Take the ring, put it together, read the thing.
I know they said, like, they wanted to make the wedding, like, official, like, real to the world. Like, the two dark and light sides of the family were coming back together. That was also weird. Like, is he related to her in some way?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if they're related. Their family history would have to go way, way back,
like
500 years,
as any royal family are. They're all inbred, but like that was weird. But then like the treasure to unlock is the Roman ruin, but the only way to get it out of the water is you put the 2 rings in the clock face and it blows up the tower. It was just okay, whatever. It's an anime.
Well, they said that they had hidden the ruins so that no one would come and just like piecemeal it out or whatever. Like the archaeologists wouldn't come and like take it all
I guess
and, like,
no
lock
one.
it down.
I guess in this Lupin world, there's no scuba divers. I guess.
Yeah, even though there were scuba divers, because there was all sorts of scuba divers.
Exactly. So there's a lot of things like that. It's a little suspension of disbelief.
Oh yeah,
I did, but afterwards I was just like, why? What? And like, you were right. This was like the middle of the road anime. It was like not too bad and not too good, but there was a lot of things like. I guess maybe I don't know the language or vocabulary of the anime. I'm sure there was things where it was just like, oh yeah, of course that's the way animes are. Like, it reminds me of I was playing an RPG with our mutual friend Dean watching one time.
Oh yeah,
and it was just an RPG, and there's a thing, and I'm like, oh, I better go save, and I ran over to the orb and saved. He's like, how did you know that? I was like, well, you save at an orb in an RPG. It's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is, or an inn, or
it's just the way it is.
Crystal in the sky.
Oh, okay. But he doesn't play them, so he doesn't know. So I'm thinking maybe there was stuff like that in there that it was just like I didn't get because I just don't know any better.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it.
I find it's very entertaining.
I wasn't bored with it. I mean, I watched it at my lunch break at work. I downloaded it on my phone from Netflix and just watched it there. And when the power went out the other day, I watched the rest of it in the bed because there was no power. It was fine. I mean, will I watch it ever again? Probably no. I wouldn't think so.
So
that
wasn't
bad.
For a Miyazaki film, that's probably bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's always in love with Miyazaki stuff, and like I said before, when they played Howl's Moving Castle at the North Hills, that was the only movie I didn't go see.
Mm-hmm.
Was that because it's just like I don't care about this at all. Other than that, I think everything was fine. The main thing was just like, why is Goemon here?
Yeah, see, I didn't know Goemon was like a.
I've seen him
myth.
in other games and stuff like that, and just like. He's like a legendary warrior, basically. I think he probably wields one of the legendary swords, too. Like, he probably... I don't know what they're called, but they're... in whatever Final Fantasy, their swords are all named after real swords, so it's probably... Nikana or something like that. Like, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure...
I'm not sure either.
I'm pretty sure Goemon is like a legendary warrior from ancient Japanese, like, stories and stuff like that. I could be totally out to lunch on this too, but the name I know for sure I've heard before. So, other than that, I mean, I'll continue on with the WEEBUS PLEEBUS. So far, we're 1 for 1.
Yeah. I mean, would you? There are definitely better Miyazaki films. That's for sure.
That'd be something to come back to later.
Oh yeah,
a different Miyazaki one. I wouldn't jump into another one right away. We should mix it up, maybe different. Directors, genre, style, whatever, I don't know. Like I said before, everyone would be like, oh, you have to watch Full Metal Alchemist. It's the best ever. It's like, no, I don't want the best. I don't want the worst.
We're just going to go middle of the road.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I know there's anime of every possible like story type and genre and everything like that, so I don't know where we want to go. Maybe
we should go something more convoluted and confusing.
I mean, I was a little confused with Goemon in that one, but...
Yeah. But the whole storyline made sense.
Oh, yeah. The end goal was like, yes, he wants to rescue Clarice, and he's already had the history with the castle where he got caught before and almost died, and, you know, all that stuff, so...
Yeah.
It wasn't too crazy. It was easy to follow, except the Goemon.
Yeah. I mean, we could watch Akira.
Oh God, I
'Cause
know
people think that that's super high bar, but I think it's pretty middle of the road.
I know that Akira is, what is it? They could only animate the first two and last two of the...
No, the first book and the last book.
Okay.
And that's what you get.
Manga?
Of the manga.
So they're just missing the whole middle part?
They're missing the whole middle part where everything makes sense.
I wish I could think of an anime that I know of that I was kind of like, that could be interesting, but I think anyone I heard of, I was just like, well, whatever, I don't care, I'm not going to watch it, so I don't need to remember this. There's lots of anime I've heard of in the past that people spoke highly of, like Ghost in the Shell. I do remember actually the one we were talking about that we need to find somewhere is Golgo 13. But
Golgo 13, yeah.
That one's
was on YouTube.
Yes. So we'll have to look into this.
Crunchyroll?
Bad gateway. Something's going on, my dude. Oh well. But yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I can't complain too much about it. I wasn't watching it and just being like, oh God, when will this end? Thankfully. So that would have been bad for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. There aren't many slow parts. It's pretty go.
Yep, that's true for
the
sure.
entire time. And it is definitely a product of its age.
Yeah, as soon as it started, I was like, well, I didn't know like how old it was, but I was like, man, this has got to be from the very early 80s or late 70s.
Oh, yeah.
And, the soundtrack was pretty good.
Oh, the soundtrack was absolute fire.
The soundtrack was good. I was like...
Just spy tunes all over the place.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
70s funk.
I know. I was like, damn, this sounded pretty good. So that was probably the high point for me for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was good.
It was good.
Let me see. What kind of rating system do we want to do for this?
I don't know.
How many weebs out of 10 or something like that?
5 weebs out of 10?
Oh, no. Higher than that.
6 weebs?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to compare it to.
No.
As a regular movie, yeah, sure. 6 weebs out of 10. If you're a fan of the genre, maybe check it out.
Sounds good.
I wouldn't probably recommend it to someone that doesn't watch anime. Because they'd just be like, an hour and a half long cartoon?
Well, that's the thing, is that anime is becoming way mainstream culture now.
I mean, it even was back, even when I was with school still.
Yeah.
I remember people watching, like, Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Well, and other stuff from Japan, like, Power Rangers, obviously.
Oh, Power Rangers.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I knew people were talking about it.
Anime.
Yeah, anime talk. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out what the next one is ASAP so I can start watching it for the next show next week.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Twitter. Maybe
Yes.
we'll put a poll up with a bunch of stuff in there and see.
Speaking of Twitter, you should follow this podcast on Twitter. I don't actually know the podcast Twitter name off the top of my head. Let's see if I can dig it up real quick here. I think it's at... Where did it go? This is scintillating. Yeah, it's at Sit Void Podcast. So SITVOID Podcast. Follow us there. Follow us on Twitter, Sid Void Podcast, or Twitch, sorry, Sid Void Podcast. We got a page on Facebook.
You can watch us live on both.
We got a YouTube page, probably Sid Void Podcast as well. We'll have that all in the show notes. Wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Where can they find you?
They can find me at Mikira Taisho on Twitter.
Okay.
And Mikey T33 on Twitch.
Okay. And if you search for Mikey T33 YouTube on Google, it'll take you to my channel, but then you can click on the link to go to his channel. You can find me on Twitch, Curb Stomped, Twitter, Curb Stomped, Curb Stomp Gaming on Facebook, Curb Stomped on YouTube. Are we on anything else? Instagram, curbstomp.ttv.
I don't post on Instagram at all.
I don't either really, but I should get back on that. We'll be back in 1 week's time with the next show. Other than that, I think I have nothing else to add.
No, that's good.
I think we're good. Hopefully this is interesting anyways. Well, I guess we'll find out how long this ends up being when I've trimmed all the fat out of there.
Yeah.
We'll see. And if anyone's got any topics for the next show, be sure to let us know on our Discord. Or add us on Twitter. Or whatever, I guess.
Links to everything will be down there in the description.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening. How do you end a podcast?
Adios.
Oh.
Oh, my mouse is on the other. Oh, there. Oh my. There we go.
There we go. Beauty. Doesn't even know the name of the Twitter podcast, but is on the podcast. I mean, Bobby, have you not noticed that it was a bit of a friggin' rookie show around here?
Oh yeah, we're just getting the show rolling.
JD was here for a moment. I wonder if JD listened to the first episode. He said he was going to. I was talking to him on the Discord a little bit. Splat, what's going on?
What's going on, boys?
Splatty
and baby.
Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Oh, ISO was there too.
Yeah, ISO was there. What was this? My phone just vibrated. I wonder if anyone new came through.
No.
Is there any way to tell? I guess not.
Not really.
We don't have alerts going on in here.
No alerts. It's just doing curb things.
Hey, Bob. That's true, but I feel also personally attacked. Probably Garrett is now live.
Facebook's not showing us anything.
Go back to the Twitch one there. Can you just click on... No, wait. Oh, mod view? Will it tell you in there?
How many people came through?
Or how many followers or something? I guess it doesn't tell in here. Oh, this is what's happened. This would tell you if someone follows here, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe? No, that's a mod action, so maybe not. There's...
Activity feed. Keeper. Mosh,
oh, there we go.
Splat. Bag.
Oh.
Cujo.
Oh, those are all days ago,
yeah.
though. Nothing today.
I should have posted in Bag's Discord.
What a noob. See, there's like Farley11677s in there. But
Oh, Farley.
Is that someone you know?
Yep. That's,
Farley, hit the follow button, Farley. Come on.
I think he already has.
And Lemon Juice is 12? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Farley
Farley's
did.
already in
Thank
there.
you, Farley. Lemon Juices? Who's Lemon Juices?
I don't know.
Need him? Lemon Juices might be a real person.
Yeah.
And then need him? Down. That's maybe a real person, too.
Oh, yeah. Has a face.
You got a face.
You got a face.
And then what do
It's
we got?
amazing.
Rubber Slayer? Wow. That one's probably a real person, too. And then what do we got? The Reitinger? Wow. And Splat's in there.
Splat.
Aiden's a fake person.
Spartacus. Aiden?
Yeah.
2015, huh?
That's a Aiden's a bot.
Ah. Spartacus.
Alrighty.
Spartacus.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll edit up the podcast and get it out there. If you haven't hit the follow button, please think about it.
Think about hitting that follow.
We'll put this up on YouTube. I will see what I can do.
Yep. And
See
then
what I can
we'll figure some more
We'll
stuff
change
out.
it up so maybe this is...
Yeah,
we're looking
we'll put
this
the
way, then
screen
this
over there.
way. Or something. We'll figure it out. Got a lot of fine-tuning to
Camera
do.
up there, pointing down.
Maybe. Some fine-tuning.
A little bit of fine-tuning.
Change it up, you know. Well, I think I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right,
I
guys.
think it's lunchtime.
We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for hanging out, dudes.